Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Flaws, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys Viper lineups on Haven. We're going to be starting on the attacker side and then moving to the defender side. For attackers on the A side, what you can do at the start round is jump up once right here. You line up where this wall drops down, so just right around there, and you'll see where this roof meets the top of this wall, so just right here. Use your toxic screen, and then while you're hitting the site you can activate it, so right here.
Toxins going up.
And then as you're turning this corner, Heaven can't see you. You can clear this close corner and then drop it when you're back to the site like this. And that way you just can avoid Heaven. So it's really good if you guys know someone likes to play in Heaven. If you want to wall off the left side of the A site, what you can do is push up right here into this corner. You'll see that there's a tangle right here in the wires. There's an opening, and then just aim to the right of the opening right here where it gets knotted like this. Shoot your toxic screen off like that. Then while you're hitting the site, what you can do is shoot it off like this.
Going up.
That way the left side of the site's covered, and you can just clear the right side and then swing around. So it's a really cool way just to cover that left corner. If you want to eliminate the Heaven position while you guys are taking the site, jump up on this wheelbarrow right here. You'll see that there's this bigger flower that's right here. This is probably the most difficult lineup I'm going to show you guys. But come to the middle left side of it and come down just right about here. That's going to be your first one, and then aim to the left just a little bit, and that's going to be your second one. So that first one actually bounces off the window and gets to the left side, and then the second one gets more deep in the right side. I'm not going to get up there by the time it fades, but these ones are really good just to push anyone off the Heaven position. If you guys don't want to use that, you can actually push up right here into these sandbags. Don't jump or anything, just push up right against them. Right here on the top where there should be a third bell, the building's obviously broken. Just come down from that to where these windows are right here and throw your poison cloud, so just like that. So this is another way just to get rid of the Heaven position while you're running up the ramp.
Poison orb emitting.
Basically it's just going to land on the actual site, so that way you can just avoid these angles right here. It lands right there, and that way you just don't have to fight Heaven while you're running up the ramp. If you want the site to be a little bit more open, what you can do is push between these two planks at the start of the round like this. You'll see right here this little piece of the mountain. You just aim on the right side of that where the roof meets it, and then you're going to use your toxic screen just like that. And what this does from the last one is it actually just gives you a little bit more room to move around the site.
Toxins going up.
As you can see like this, it doesn't cover this at all. The other one got just the front of it, so you still can peek the back, but this one just covers the site. So maybe you can do like a rat play like this instead of going from the front side of the site. So it just gives you a different option. If you guys want to block the back of the site off, what you can do is push up right against this back wall, line up the left side of this box with the wires right here, just like that, and then you're going to aim up from this light bulb right here to where this gap ends in the top right here of these two wires. So just right about here, you're going to throw your poison cloud like that, and this is going to land in the back of the site.
Poison orb emitting.
It also gets under Heaven, so that's really good, but mainly for the people rotating in, they're not going to be able to see anything as they're coming to the site. If you want to take the B site right at a spawn, what you can do is be in the middle of these pegs right here. Just push up right against that wall like that. You'll see right here, there's a golden piece on top of the roof. Just aim where it meets the roof, and then aim up to the height of it, so right about there. You can throw your poison cloud like that. And later on in the round, once you guys want to hit the B site,
poison orb emitting.
you can activate it like this, move up through middle. That way no one can see you taking this actual middle position. You can have a couple of guys ready to go.
Poison's off.
Drop it, and then you guys take the site. So it's just a really good way for you guys to work up middle without getting picked. If you're trying to take the garage area at the start of the round, what you can actually do is maybe you get trapped out here, you start to fight the person, and you know that they have your angle. You can actually push up right against this corner like this, aim at this dark spot on the wall, and just throw like that. It's very simple, but it's actually going to do a really good job of just covering this whole angle off. If you don't want to actually come out of middle, what you can do at the start of the round, get to the bottom of these stairs like this. You'll see that there's this corner of this box. Just put this box basically in the middle of this door frame, aim to the right of the box and at that same point, and while running forward you can throw it like that.
Poison orb.
And that's basically the same thing, except you're just a little bit more covered. So I actually prefer you guys doing the second way, but if you're trapped in this corner, that's a good way to get out of it. The way the B site's set up, you actually can't shoot a toxic screen into it. What you can do at the start of the round is come to the C corner. You'll see that there's this tree right here. Just crouch down and behind the plank where this tree leaf actually meets the plank, just aim right there, stand back up, use your toxic screen, shoot it off like that. And this is going to cut the middle so you don't have to worry about as many angles.
Toxins going up.
So as you can see right here, it's going to cut off this garage angle. Also pushing up through the middle, it's going to cut off this whole entire top of the ramp position. So you can get into this corner,
Toxin screen down.
drop it, and that way you can just clear these little angles instead of having to clear all of middle while you're running up the ramp. Coming over towards C, what you can do is push up on the left side of this box closest to the actual C entrance, just like this. You'll see right here there's a piece of the tree that's kind of all over the place. Just come to the left side of it where it's darker and go to the farthest leaf, so right about here. And then you're going to use your toxic screen on the left side of that leaf, just like that. And a lot of the times teams will actually get to this point right here, and it seems like it's really difficult to actually break through this angle right here. What you can actually do
Toxins going up.
is just pop this up, run up this whole entire ramp right here, clear the left side, clear the backup site right here. As you can see, it blocks all these positions where people usually like to hold,
Toxin screen down.
and then you don't have to worry about those, and you have a really good after plant position. Right after you use that toxic screen, what you guys can do is obviously you line it up like here, back up into this wall right here, and line up the box with the outline of this door frame right here that holds the hay in it. So just like this, and then you're gonna see that there's these two blue cloths. Just aim at the bottom where they meet, so right about here, and shoot your snake bite off. This way, it's just gonna make it so when you're clearing the site on the left side, if they're sitting in this back corner, they actually can't push you. I'm gonna show you that right now. So just like this, if they're behind it, they take damage, they take damage. If they don't take damage, they have to stand completely still, because if they move, obviously they're gonna take damage, so that way they're standing still, and it's a very easy kill for you because you're just clearing these angles. And that way you don't have to actually worry about anyone swinging on you. If you're a little bit closer to see, what you can do is push up against this wall like this. You'll see that there's this window frame. Just aim on the left side into the height of the roof, so just right about here. Shoot your toxic screen off like that. And then if you actually push over to the left just a little bit, it does not have to be perfect here, and then aim to the right side of the window and up to this little point on the mountain. So right about there. You can use either one as a lineup. I just like the top of the mountain just because it's a little bit easier to see.
Poison orb emitting.
So this is going to be for a little bit later in the round,
Poison's off.
but while you're actually hitting the site,
Toxins going up.
you can use this toxic screen, clear out the site. Once you have the site and the bomb's planted, you
Toxin
can drop
screen
it.
down.
If you guys know that they're rotating in this back spot from C,
Poison orb
you
emitting.
can actually put this poison orb up, and then your teammate might call it out.
Poison's off.
You drop it, and that way you have a different angle. So it's really cool. You guys can use this in your game, and it will get you a lot of kills. If you're defending the A side of the start round, what you can do is push up right against the sight box like this, right in the corner. You'll see right here there's the corner of the roof. Just aim at the left side of it like this. Throw your toxic cloud, or your poison cloud rather. That's going to land at the top of the stairs like that. So that way you can peek out and then just get into this corner if you really want. If you don't want to use it at the start of the round,
Poison's off.
what you can obviously do is use your toxic screen instead. So I'm going to show that right now. It's the exact same lineup, so right here in the corner of this building like that. Aim at the corner of this roof. Shoot your toxic screen off. This one is actually not bad because the short area,
Toxins going up.
if you're an attacker, obviously you can't get through here, or if you do get through here, you have to clear a lot of angles.
Toxin screen down.
I'll show you it for long here. One second, it's on cooldown, so
Toxins
for
going
long,
up.
it just blocks the top of the stairs. That way no one can look over it. Just keep in mind, if someone does want to look over it, they can jump up on this. So this is the only area you actually have to hold if you're going to hold something here.
Toxin screen down.
If you don't want to use that, what you can actually do is, you know they're going to hit the long side of the site. It's very simple, just throw your poison cloud right off the wall like this. It doesn't have to be perfect at all, just right in the middle of the wall is basically the best.
Poison orb
You can
emitting.
pop that up, and that way you just have a little bit of a tighter angle to hold, and it's a lot easier to hold the site with this. If you want to help your teammates over in middle, what you can do, push up against this box like this. You'll see right here, there's the corner of the roof. Just aim at the top left of it, just like this. Shoot your toxic screen off at the start of the round. And these players in middle, what they can do with this is actually push up and get a lot of control of the middle, or they can just sit back and just use this as a thing to buy time, basically. So they call, maybe someone's pushing up middle, you can
Toxins
activate
going up.
your screen right here. And this way, obviously, as you can see, if they're pushing up middle, they won't be seen by the window. They can fight this angle right here, which is pretty awkward for the people coming out. Also, if you don't want to use it just to fight, you can just hold the right side
Toxin screen
and just
down.
not worry about anyone coming through the mid window. So it's really good to use at the start of the round, and it helps your teammates out a lot. Playing on the B side at the start of the round, what you can actually do is you'll see these solar panels right here on the roof. Just make it so you can just barely see this top row right here, just like that. And you're gonna aim at this one right here. Right when the round starts, you throw this off, you unpeak. There's no possible way you can actually get sniped at the start.
Poison orb emitting.
Then you'll pop this open, just deny any information at the start of the round for the window, and then these guys have to kind of worry about you pushing down middle. So that's really good at the start of the round.
Poison's off.
Or maybe you actually just wait off on this. You think the sniper player may have walked away, or he's still holding this area. You can actually start to get closer to the middle.
Poison orb
Pop this
emitting.
open like this. Peek down in the middle, and hopefully you get a free kill. So that's just another way just to block off information at the start of the round. If you're playing on the B site, what you can actually do is push up into this door frame like this. Before the round even starts, you can line this up. So just make it so this peg right here is just not being shown. So just right about there. And then you'll see right here, there's this little piece of the roof that actually shows, and then it drops down to the other piece. Just aim at that corner right there. At the start of the round, you just shoot this off with your toxic screen like this. It's gonna block your middle if you want.
Toxins
Maybe they're
going
pushing
up.
middle, you can actually pop this up.
Toxin screen down.
But what it's really useful for is your teammates over on C. You can actually help them out at the start of the round, and they can get a good position into this cubby area.
Toxins going up.
So as you can see right here, you pop it open at the start of the round. Your teammates maybe walk up, get into this cubby area, or they just set it back on site, and basically the people that are holding C from the attacker side
Toxin screen down.
are gonna have to clear out this cubby area because they don't know if anybody's close up or if they're back on site, and that's just gonna buy a lot of time for your team. So you guys should definitely be using this if you're playing on the B site. If you're playing on C and you want to go for an aggressive play at the start of the round, you can push up on the left side of this box like this. You'll see right here, there's a wire that almost touches the roof. Where it almost touches it, just put it right in the middle. Use your toxic screen just like this. Shoot it off. This way you can be pushing up into C, taking control of this area.
Toxins going up.
And while you're taking control of this area, you put this up. This way you can clear this corner right here. Then clear this corner back here. And this way you have a lot of map control. And the people on
Toxin
the actual
screen
attacking
down.
side will be very nervous if you're going to flank, or if you just take this control. Or maybe you didn't push down with it. Maybe you just used it at the start of the round and just sat back on the site. It just puts a lot of pressure on the attacking side over at C. So it's really good if you guys want to try this out in your game. I wouldn't do this every round, but just it's something to mix into your gameplay. If you want to help your players over towards middle and C, what you can do is push up against this wood like this on the left side. Just like that, line up with this. And you'll see right here there's this pole coming out of the building. Just aim at the very top of it. So right here. Shoot your toxic screen off like that. It's actually going to help you at C as well.
Toxins going
It's
up.
not just for middle, but yeah, you can see if they're pushing up this C ramp, you can actually just use this.
Toxin
block 'em
screen
off.
down.
Over towards middle, what's going to do is your connector player like this. You can use it at the start of the round.
Toxins going up.
As you use it, they can creep up into this area, clear this out. This will have a little gap in the side, but that's actually better for this person because if they come swinging this angle, it's really awkward for them, and it's better for this player playing this angle. In middle, it actually does
Toxin
block the window
screen
off.
down.
I'm going to wait for it to reload just a little bit, but as you can see, the piece actually lands right at the top of this box, so it will block window off. I'll show you right now.
Toxins going up.
So as this blocks the window, this person middle can actually push up and maybe get into this
Toxin
corner
screen
like this. This way you just have a really aggressive play in middle, and you can have a lot of information. If you're actually retaking the C site, what you can do is right before you actually look into this angle, you can see right here, there's a tarp on the box, and you can see the crease right here in the corner. So aim right about the top, throw your poison cloud out like that. You can pop it open,
Poison orb emitting.
and as you get closer to the site, you can actually see inside of the orb, jump up on this box, and peek over the top like this. This is actually a really weird angle for anyone on the attacking side to look at because they think it's just covered off.
Poison's off.
So you guys can definitely use this and get some free kills if you guys are taking the site back. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. Comment what agents you guys want to see in the future. Also, consider subscribing if you guys want to see more videos on Valorant. Otherwise, Flaws out.
Cause I got it like that. Flow so smooth like I got it on tap. Yeah, and I'ma say it be a good night while I'm on my Yingling, while I'm drinking Bud Light. Can you get it when you miss me? Like I'm with whiskey, drinking Jim Beam. Yeah, baby, do you do it that way? Do you do that? Do you take a break?